Let's go. Turn up the volume. And now, from Brooklyn, New York, this is the Basement Surge with John and Frank.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Basement Surge, everybody. How you doing?
Showtime!
How you doing, Frank?
I'm hyped. This fucking weather's not helping my hair, though. I walked in your house, I puffed.
I know. It's a little disgusting outside.
It's terrible, but at least we had a good Halloween, though. The weather was perfect.
Yeah. I'm sorry we didn't come out with a Halloween special, everybody, but you know, Frank and I's schedule conflicted over the past week or two, you know, and we couldn't really get together, but we have returned.
And then combined together, when you got like 10 kids yelling at you, I want to go trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Daddy needs to work to make money to buy you costumes so you can go fucking trick-or-treat. Right. Where did the costumes come from, huh? Fucking costume fairy? Listen, there's a tooth fairy. Okay, we know that. But there's no fucking costume fairy.
No, there's no costume fairy.
You know what a costume fairy is, John? Show me your wallet. That's the costume fairy.
Well, welcome back to the Basement Surge, everybody. This week we are continuing our series on our top 5 games.
Our 5 favorite PS4 games.
That's right. This week we're up to PS4. So I think our first game today was The Last of Us Part 2. Now, I want to start off with this game because I think it is one of the best games that we have on the list.
Yeah,
okay.
Arguably.
Yeah. Storyline wise.
Oof.
Okay.
Storyline wise, it wins.
Right.
Fucking
wins. So The Last of Us 2, I waited so long for this game to come out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because I remember from The Last of Us 1, the first one that came out.
Remember when they released that little teaser of Ellie singing the song after she murdered all the people in the house? Which, by the way, I was waiting for that scene in the game, but I realized it was just a trailer.
Right.
But, dude, when she's like, I'm going to kill every last one of them. You fucking kill every last fucking one of them.
So I want to say right off the bat that there are going to be spoilers.
Massive spoilers. I spoil shit. I spoil everything.
Yeah. So if you have not played the game, keep listening, and we're going to ruin it for you.
Yes. But you will enjoy it. See,
right.
Spoilers never bothered me because I'm still going to play it anyway because I want to experience
They
it.
bothered me, man.
Oh, you mean like how you spoiled Rambo for me? Yeah? Think I forgot about that last season? Uh-huh. Fuck you.
If you missed that episode, head back to our, top 10 or top 5 action movies that
we were talking about something. I can't remember exactly what episode, but I know it was last season.
It was the action movie episode. Yeah, go back and listen to that one. I think that was in season 1.
Get in the chopper.
But, you know, there are going to be spoilers, so I'm sorry. And right off the bat,
Joel dies.
Why did they have to kill Joel?
You know what? I got to say, when you take a step back and you look at it from a creative point of view, right? So me and you, we love to write stories. We love to create things, right?
Yeah.
Right then and there, that right there was the driving force of the entire game.
It is.
It really is, because when you see more of the background as the game unfolds, Elle found out the truth from Joel,
right,
of what he did. He made a choice. It was like they could not give Joel 100%. They could not say 100% definitely she dies, we save the human race.
Yeah.
What they told him was maybe.
Right.
And considering anyone who's played the first game, when you see that journey they go through, fucking maybe wasn't good enough.
No.
I can honestly say, hand to God, I would have did the same shit. I would have killed every last motherfucker in that hospital.
Yeah.
I would have made up some shit story, be like, they just couldn't do it.
Right.
They could not do it. And you know what? I would have told her the truth right off the bat and be like, I'm sorry. It was selfish of Joel. It was.
I would have kept it a secret.
All right? You cannot keep a secret.
I can keep secrets.
You cannot keep a secret. Stop it right now.
So I think Joel dying was unnecessary.
It's not unnecessary.
Like plot wise. I mean,
No,
you say it's not necessary now because you beat the game. Now, I have not beat the game yet. I'm a good majority into the game. Like, I don't know what the end of the game looks like, but as far as Joel dying, like, it was brutal and it pissed me off.
It pissed me off because you find out why Abby's there. Abby's there because the main doctor was her dad and Joel killed him to take Ellie.
Right.
Because
I've seen that. Yeah.
He wouldn't let him take Ellie, and Joel said, fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, she's motivated by revenge. She tracked him across country to find Joel and kill him.
Okay, so my only problem with the game is that you actually get the chance to play as this bitch.
Listen, I did not want to play as Abby. I didn't. But her weapon setup and her overall character makeup is fantastic.
Of course it is. They had to make it fantastic because nobody wanted... There was a petition after this game came out, okay? There was a petition for the developers to remove that piece of the game because nobody wanted to play as her.
Ah, it was great. I enjoyed it. Because you got to see a different part of it, how everything worked out. Now, mind you, Abby's an asshole.
Yeah.
Her own friends call her an asshole. A selfish asshole. After what she did to Joel... She lost basically all her friends, except for maybe like one or two. But out of that whole group, nobody wanted nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
Now, was Abby an asshole? Yeah. Do I feel bad for her? No. Did I enjoy playing as her?
No.
Yes. I enjoyed playing as the character. No, I did. Her weapon setup was pretty fucking cool. Her storyline was really, it was really, really drawed you in for what happens in that area, fighting the scars and everyone else.
I remember that. I got up to that piece.
Was the sex scene needed? No.
Sex scene? What sex scene?
There's a sex scene.
When?
Later on with Abby.
You see.
There's a sex scene.
You see naked stuff?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. You see Abby's boobs, or what she considers her boobs, because she's so muscular. So it's really not.
Yeah,
really boobs.
She's kind of manly.
It's like seeing you bare chested, which I might add is kind of sexy. You're sexier than she is.
Oh, you make me blush, Frank.
All right. But I understood where the game went and why it did the things it did. There were some parts I did not like, but I powered through it.
Yeah.
Because there is a point where you're playing as Abby and you have to fight Ellie.
Really?
Yep.
I see. I didn't get to that.
You have to fight Ellie as Abby. And when I tell you this, anyone who's played it knows that Ellie is a bad bitch.
She is.
She fucking killed me so many times. After you fight Ellie as Abby, Abby doesn't kill Ellie.
Oh, I hope not.
No, she doesn't kill her because the little kid she's with tells her that's enough. Because she kills Ellie, then someone's going to come after her and kill her. Yeah. And the fucking cycle keeps going on.
Okay.
So Abby left her.
Right.
Boom. And left. Fast forward, right? Ellie's older now. It's a couple of years later.
Oh, you're actually telling me the end of the game?
All right.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, massive spoiler alert.
Okay.
Because it was a driving force with a lot of people what happens at the end.
Yeah.
It was a big fucking deal. And a lot of people hated it. And I personally liked it. Not so much liked it. Well, not so much liked it, but understood it.
Okay.
The reason for this story is Ellie's guilt. Because she told Joel she hated him. Yeah. They were not talking.
And then he died. Yeah.
And he loved her. And she knew that he loved her, but she was pissed. She's a teenager. She's fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And this whole fucking thing they went through, and he lied about it. And then the night before, the beginning of the game, her and Joel have a talk, and they say they're going to work on things.
Right.
That she tells him she wants to work on things. And talk more. And then he dies. Yeah. And it's her guilt that drives her. So there are no good people in this game. No. There's no heroes in this game. That's what I was telling all my friends. There's no heroes in this game. Abby's not a hero. Ellie's not a hero. Joel's not a hero. There's no heroes in this game. It is so raw and so true to life and so beautifully written that it's just like, I loved it. Like me and you love to write. We love good character stories, good driven characters.
Like, you know me, okay? Now, with my writing style, if I was writing this story, the first game was perfect, Okay,
Perfect.
that's the way I would have wrote it.
It's
Okay.
it's diamond.
Yeah. Part 2, I would have killed off Joel. Okay, or Ellie. I would have killed some major character.
Oh, Joel. I definitely would have killed Joel too. As a writer, I would have killed Joel because that's that part that makes your fans go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, yeah. So I liked the part. I liked the fact in part 1 where you got the chance to switch off between Joel and Ellie.
Yeah, in this one you switch off between Elle and Abby.
Okay, because I remember in the first one you were Joel a majority of the time.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when Joel got hurt and he had to stay in the cabin during that winter
When
season.
she hit him in the garage and stuff. Yeah.
And she had to go out foraging for food and find supplies and all that. That was actually really fun.
Yeah, she was fun.
Yeah. So it was a great character to play. But at the same time, it's like, I really felt for Joel, like in my soul,
Yeah, because you know that pain of fucking having to break your body for a child.
Right. So it's like when they killed him in part 2, I was like, oh my God. And it was fucking brutal.
Not even that. The part that gets me is that he fucking saved her.
Yeah.
He saved you. He could have let your ass die. He fucking saved you and you fought with him.
Yeah.
And you would have thought for a minute. Maybe would have thought for a minute.
No.
That maybe it wasn't worth it. Because a lot of her friends were against her, remember?
Mm-hmm.
They were like, he fucking saved you.
But like a typical teenager, she's selfish.
Yep.
Okay. And she's thinking about her own world. Why did you save me? Humanity's kind of bigger. I mean, I get that kind of sense where she's trying to be a hero and she's trying to say, well, the world could have changed.
Yeah. You killed my father. No, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
And the look on Ellie's face in that, I love that scene. She's like, I'm going to kill you. I was like, I believe you, Ellie. I fucking believe you. We're going to do this. Me and you are going to partner up. We're going to get this shit done.
I got to play the rest of this game, damn it.
So what happens, though, is that years later, I think it's like a year and a half later, maybe 2 years later, Ellie's like 20 or 21 now.
Yeah.
Her whole character, her whole model changes. She looks great.
Really?
Yeah. Tommy comes to the house and tells her that there's rumors where Abby is. And Tommy can't go after her because he gets fucked up real bad.
Okay.
So he comes to bring this shit to Ellie, and Ellie's like, no, I'm done with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with it. But she keeps having nightmares about Joel because her guilt is killing her.
Yeah.
So you know what she does?
What?
She goes after Abby. And the final portion of the game is actually pretty cool. You do an assault on this base.
Really?
Yeah, you do an assault on this base of these people who capture other people and use them as slaves.
Huh.
Yeah. You eventually fight your way through. You find Abby, who is no longer Abby. She is a fucking...
Was she like fat?
No, she's a ghost of her former self. She's emaciated.
Really?
Her hair was cut off, and it's like it's patchy. She's thin. She's malnourished. She's withdrawn.
Oh.
And Ellie helps her, frees her and the little kid she's with, takes them to a boat, and she's like, I can't leave it like this. And Ellie threatens to kill the little kid unless Abby fights her, which right there I didn't like, only because it's not Abby. That's not the Abby that killed Joel. This is an Abby who was now tortured, malnourished, beaten, hung up to fucking rot in the sun.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't a fair, I didn't see it like me. You know me. I like a fair fight.
Right.
That wasn't a fair fight.
13 seconds.
Oh.
10. 9.
But all in all, as Ellie's fighting Abby, she has a vision of Joel sitting on the porch, smiling at her, and she lets Abby go and doesn't kill her. And that ends the game.
Ah! And that ends the first segment of the show, everybody. It's Poddex time.
I made it.
There were so many spoilers in the beginning of this show.
Enjoy. I spoil shit.
He does.
I spoil. That's why I said, what the fuck? That's why I spoil shit.
Okay, so if you guys are listening to our show right now on a podcasting app like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, okay?
I still don't know what Stitcher is.
You can't see us.
No.
But the people on YouTube can. The people on YouTube can, and they can see us doing the Poddex segment right now. So if you're not watching after you listen to this, head on over to YouTube and check it out. and watch the show.
Hit the subscribe button, please.
That's right.
Ring the bell to get alerts. Why not? We drop some funny shit.
So right now we are featuring the Poddex app on the screen as we talk.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, relationship deck.
Yeah, there's a relationship deck.
Ooh.
Okay, so...
No. Go to relationship deck. No. These are answers we need. These are answers I need in my life.
All right, well, hold on. So if you scroll down a little bit, you get member discounts, a monthly giveaway. You can join the community. You can get sponsored by Poddex. Okay, so if you run a podcast and you want to get sponsored, this is the place to do it. Okay, so head on over to the App Store and get yourself the app. So if you scroll down a little bit more, who's that we see? We see me.
We see you?
That's me.
I see you right here.
That's me.
But you're over there.
In the app, I do a course on how to live stream, everybody. So if you want to go from podcast to vodcast, head on over to the Poddex app and check out the courses. Okay? So once you're done with these courses, head on over to vodsquad.live and sign up for my live streaming and vodcasting courses. Okay? Where I teach you how to go live on StreamYard. Where I take you through the whole process of designing your overlays and your banners and setting up your stream to go live and kind of looking like this.
Kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it for free because, I sleep with him, but still.
Well, he's part of the team, so he gets it. All right, so you want to do a relationship deck.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go into preview. Okay, first question is, in a relationship, do you believe in joint or separate bank accounts?
Separate.
That was very quick, Frank.
No, that's just knowledge I've gained over the years.
Separate? Okay, well,
Separate.
Explain. Why?
Well, I used to have a joint bank account. We know what rabbit hole that went down. Really, honestly, if your partner is anything like my partner is, we both agree on having separate bank accounts.
Okay.
That our paychecks go into. That's, because I have a cell phone bill, she has a cell phone bill. But there is one joint account
There you go.
that is for the house bills and the rent. Other than that, we have our own separate accounts that we could do whatever we want with. Nobody's like, oh, that was my money. Money is a fucking problem. It is actually the root of all evil.
Right.
All right. But no amount of money, all right, can replace you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
But honestly, I think separate bank accounts is better for the relationship. It's less financial stress. It is less worrying about who's accessing your thing. Now, mind you, I'll give her my ATM card. She knows my PIN, my PIN number. She needs to get something, right?
Yeah.
If I'm busy or I'm home with the kids, and she needs to go to the bank and get something to deposit it into the joint account, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Or I'll just Venmo it over or Zelle it over. But I think it's good to have the separate accounts because it relieves, it's like one less argument or discussion you don't have to have.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with you in a sense where I believe that we should have our own money. Like Heather and I recently came to the compromise where it sounds like children, but we give ourselves allowance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so each week we give like $20 each, and we can spend it or save it for anything we want. We do share a joint account, a joint checking account, where we can, the money just goes straight into there, and we go food shopping, we pay the bills with it, we just do whatever we have to do with that. And then we just give ourselves an allowance every week, and it works out.
Yeah, but what happened to your offshore account in the Caymans?
Shh. Not on the podcast, Frank.
Well, apparently, I can't keep a secret.
Yeah, and I'm the one. Yeah.
You're the one drinking.
Next question. What is a relationship deal breaker for you?
Cheating.
Well, I think that's obvious.
Okay. If you are a smoker, we're not going to date.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a smoker.
I know, but I've been kissing you for 20 years. I'm used to it. But no, smoking's a big peeve for me. I don't care if you drink socially. I don't care if you like to hang out, even if you have guy friends. See, because I'm not jealous. I'm territorial. There's a difference.
So does that mean you pee on your wife or your girlfriend?
In the shower. Well, it rinses right off.
Oh, the rabbit hole we've gone down.
But to me, it's like smoking. Smoking is not a thing.
Okay.
It's like Gump said, it tastes like ashtray.
So, my wife and I have a run-on joke from the beginning of our relationship. I'm not going to explain where this came from, but we each have to have our existing appendages. We have to have 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 legs, 2 arms.
Right.
If through the course of our life that we lose one of them, we break up.
Well, just think though, if God forbid she loses a leg, it's easier access.
You wouldn't think of it that way.
What about an appendix? Does an appendix count?
Oh man, let's do another deck here. Let's see, what do we got? This or that? How dare you? Icebreakers. Paranormal.
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah. What do you think ghosts do when they're not interacting with the living?
I would say they're reliving their glory days.
You think so?
I mean, yeah, either that or sleep. But they can't sleep.
They don't sleep. Like they don't. I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that if I die before you, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna haunt you.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do when you're not haunting me? Like, you gotta have some downtime.
That's true. There's only so many times you can put the cold hand of death on your best friend's balls.
Yeah.
I guess on my downtime, I'd see if I could actually interact with your electrical systems and like come up inside the computer screen, all like distorted and shit. John.
So you'd mess with the future podcast that I come out with?
Yeah. Oh, there's one way to really grind your gears and fuck with you. Definitely be fucking
Which,
with
by the way, hang on, I'm sorry, but I came out with a new podcast called The Basement Reload. So if anybody's listening, head on over after this show and listen to our most recent episode of The Basement Reload. Actually, my most recent episode of The Basement Reload.
Yeah, he does the reload because he talks about things I don't talk about.
Yeah, like politics and, hunting and archery. Sports. Basically, anything Frank is not interested in, I talk about it on the reload. So, search for The Basement Reload.
I listened to it. Not that bad.
Yeah, you like it?
It's not that bad.
I like it. It's a lot of fun. And I promise I will stick to things that you don't want to talk about.
Oh, don't trust me. I listen, so I'll know.
Okay, so
you don't live that far away.
What do I think ghosts are doing when they're not interacting with the living? I think that they're literally like, if there's a ghost here in the studio in the basement, okay, I literally think that when we're not here, he just walks around saying like, I fucking hate this place. Why am I here?
Why am I stuck here?
I don't want to be here anymore.
I've seen so much naked ass while I've been here. Why am I here? I don't deserve this damnation.
And then when I come down, he's like, oh, thank God, something to do. So that's what I think. Yeah, I think they just stay in kind of a loop, so to speak, of haunting. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, moving on.
All right, so we spent a lot of time. It's already hitting almost 25 minutes. 20 minutes.
Me and you both really loved and enjoyed that game.
We did, and hang on a second.
He's on the move. What's been bothering you? The lights?
It's the lights.
You okay? You feeling a little photosensitive?
No, like the lighting of the show has been off.
That's good?
Yeah, we're good now.
I actually look like I have a tan.
Yeah, now we're good.
That's it. It makes me wish we had one of those girls sitting on the side off camera. Makeup! You know?
Oh, man.
I say we move on to stealing cars.
Okay, so stealing cars, GTA 5.
Didn't play too much of it.
You didn't play too much of it, but it's on the list.
It was one of yours.
Yeah, I nominated this game because GTA 5 for me was freaking awesome.
Really?
Okay.
I mean, I played 1, 2, 3, Vice City, San Andreas.
Yeah.
And I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Is GTA 5 the one with the Russians?
I think so.
Or something? I might be biased in saying Russians. It could be like, Ukrainians or whatever.
No, I think they're Albanians, actually.
Albanians?
Yeah.
Albanians are some bad motherfuckers.
But, that game for me was more than just doing the missions. Okay, because...
Drop some knowledge on me. Wait. Tell me.
Okay.
All right.
So if you know me, you know I like to do the story mode before I do multiplayer or do anything else. The beauty with GTA 5 is that you don't have to be in multiplayer to do anything you want because it's an open world.
Is it?
Okay, because...
It's not like certain sections are locked anymore?
No.
It's fully open.
Right. It's fully open. Okay. And when you can do the main missions.
Okay.
But you don't have to. Okay. You can do side quests. You can even just literally drive around. Okay. And that's what I did for hours.
Okay. Just drove around?
I literally just drove around. You know why? Because there was something about driving in this game. And exploring the map and sightseeing when there's such a great freaking soundtrack to this game.
Really?
Okay, the
music. I was about to ask, we just driving around listen to the radio?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing.
I did that in Vice City because it had all the 80s music. And you know me, I love 80s music.
Right.
So I was just driving. I ran so far away.
Yeah. So, it's like they had some great songs in it. And I literally went around driving maybe an hour or 2, 3.
Just listening to it.
Just listening to music, perfecting my driving, getting that done. And,
learning all the little side streets. Get away from
skilling it up, learning the maps, So it was a lot of fun.
So tell me a bit about the story mode, though. Is there like a main guy, or are you switching through characters?
No, there's a main guy. You play. No, I'm sorry. You do switch through all the characters.
Please don't tell me his name is Yuri.
No.
Okay.
No, there's 3 guys. Okay, so you play as Trevor Phillips, Michael DeSanta, and Franklin Clinton. Okay, those are the 3 guys that you play as. Okay, all these other guys are minor characters. These are the 3 guys. So now you got Franklin Clinton. Was the typical gangster from the hood.
So kind of like the guys from San Andreas. Kind of like that play style.
Yeah. Trevor is kind of a crazy guy, okay? And he's freaking hilarious throughout this whole game.
I saw that guy Nico a lot. His picture. Nico Bellic? Is he a playable character or no?
Nico's from GTA 4, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he's in 5. But Trevor Phillips... he's hilarious. Like, this is the equivalent of you in a game.
Is that because he's got slick back hair and holding a baseball bat? That's very stereotypical. I'm a fucking Italian right there. Yeah. If I was inclined to take offense to that, I would, but I'm not easily offended.
So, but, okay, so Trevor Phillips, he's like the typical bad guy. Like, he's up to any bad shit. He'll do anything in the game.
Motherfucker's making money though.
He goes to strip clubs. He'll hold up like your grandma, and like he runs around in his underwear. It's hilarious.
Oh shit, he is me on the weekend.
Yeah. Okay, so now Michael DeSanta.
Watching me again?
Okay. Michael DeSanta is a retired thief. okay, where he's in hiding basically from the mob or from, other criminals.
Okay.
And Franklin gets into some trouble, and like Michael's trying to get straight, and he's going to a therapist, and he's trying to talk to a therapist, and he's trying to work through his marriage, and he's got this asshole kid, who doesn't listen, and it's like he's just a real jerk off, and
there's one in every household.
Yeah, so
2 in yours.
But Franklin winds up bringing Michael back out to the crime life, and Trevor is Michael's old partner, and Trevor thinks that Michael stole some money from him from a bank job that they did years ago, and Trevor thinks that Michael's dead. So all of a sudden now Michael's alive, and Trevor, it's a whole story, and it's really good, really, really, really good. Okay, and you play as all 3 characters.
Oh,
and
shit. Tune into that, people.
Yeah, but for me, it's like I just love driving around the city, and just listening to music.
This guy over here.
Yeah, why not? So yeah, GTA had a really great soundtrack, and
GTA 5. Let's specify.
Yeah, GTA 5. I'm sorry.
Let's specify this.
Had a really great soundtrack, and I just drove around listening to it for hours. Yeah, classics like from the 80s and 90s, and it was so good. So our next game on the list is Resident Evil 2.
The remake.
The remake. Okay, now this is very important. It's the remake because Capcom's a company that makes it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Capcom has this thing about re-releasing and remaking their games, quite often.
Some of them to exceptional degree, and other ones not so good.
Yeah.
The Resident Evil 2 remake, I was dying for it. I had it on pre-order.
Yeah.
The deluxe edition, because it was undoubtedly my favorite PlayStation 1 game. Undoubtedly. Between that or Metal Gear Solid 1. Those are my 2 favorites. When the remake came out, the new RE engine, the character models, the way everything looked, it was beautiful. The way they changed around the police station a little bit, not so much, but they changed it around in certain parts where it was like really cool.
Right.
Really, really cool. And the new thing with Mr. X walking around, chasing you around the police station, fucking epic.
Yep.
Because it adds a little bit more to it. Because when that dude's chasing you down, you're like, oh, shit, I got to go to this room, but this motherfucker's in the hole.
Yeah, he was kind of creepy.
Yeah. I love the achievement, though, because I didn't know what to do at first. When he first lifted up the helicopter, I shot, and I knocked his hat off, and he came right at me. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your hat.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know you were so attached to the hat.
That's my hat.
And, they left the things in there, like the costumes. When you play the B scenario, you get the special locker key, and you get the different costume and the special handgun. And Leon still holds it to the side, which I hated, by the way, because it was a really cool gun, and he held it to the side where I would have liked the traditional shooter stance. Claire got the Colt, the fucking pop, 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 pop.
Yeah,
but you tear through so much ammo because all the regular ammo is replaced by the special ammo in the B scenario. But if you use the gunpowder to make more ammo, it only makes the regular ammo, not the special one.
Sons of bitches.
I was like, son of a bitch. So I had to hoard all my special ammo until I got to one of the bosses where I knew I could fuck him up easy.
Yeah.
And then I took it out. I was like, come on, Cletus.
Yeah.
And he came at me. I was like, bah, 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 bah. And he went, argh. And I reloaded. I'm like, reload. She's reloading it. And it's like,
hurry up.
I'm pressing the button. She's like, click, 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 click. I'm like, Claire, I'm just sweating. Claire, you're killing me.
You're killing me
right now. And in this version, when you play as Sherry now, it's only a little portion now, not like how it was in the original.
Yeah.
But you have to hide from the chief. If the chief catches you, game over.
See, I am down for any Resident Evil remake. Okay.
I would love to see a Resident Evil 4 remake. But since they already did a Resident Evil 2 remake and they did a Final Fantasy remake, the one thing I really want, I think some gamers would
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Thank you. I would love either a Parasite Eve Part 1 or Part 2 remake.
Yes.
Because Parasite Eve Part 1 and Part 2 were both good.
You know what I want?
Tell me.
I want a remake of Vagrant Story.
Oh! Oh! Oh my!
Yes!
Oh my! Oh my God!
Yes.
Oh, jeez, Christ, John, warn me before you do that. I'm wearing new jeans.
Vagrant Story.
Oh
God. Yes.
God, we love that game.
I'm sorry. Okay, back to Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, but we love that game.
Yes.
But the remake gets mentioned because it was for PS4 and it was really cool. It was really well done. And they put a lot of work into it. All the achievements, running the gauntlet, all the extra, the survivor stories,
I think, remember,
playing as the fucking cop in the gas station, trying to get the infinite ammo hat was just great.
wasn't it the GameCube the first time Capcom remade one of the Resident Evil games?
Yes, Resident Evil 1.
Right. And you and I broke night.
Playing Part 4. We played Resident Evil 0, but I only played it once. After that, I'm done.
See,
done.
if you are a fan, let me get over here. If you are a fan of the Basement Surge, okay, and you listen to us every week, week after week, me and Frank, we are huge fans of Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Okay, Resident Evil was a huge game for us back in the 90s, okay, late 90s, early 2000s. And, it's just this game for us, every time they remade one of these games, it was a huge deal for us.
We fucking played it. We owned it.
Okay, Frank and I would stay up all night. Okay, all night, and we take turns, playing it. What was it? Resident Evil 4.
We took chapter turns.
Yeah, chapter turns. Right. So, and it's like parts of the game that he couldn't pass, he'd hand over to me.
Yep.
Like the jet ski. Remember?
I couldn't do it. I got the luck of being able to fight the final boss.
Yeah.
Right? And I fucked him up. I saved the special rocket launcher because I knew it was worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
We just beat him with straight ammo.
Right.
Because there's times where John would play, he handed it all to me, I'd have no ammo.
Because I'd go trigger happy.
And then I'd play, I handed it to John. John's like, where'd you get all this fucking ammo?
Yeah.
I was like, I used the knife.
Yeah.
The knife is so legit.
Right.
So he's like, thanks for the ammo.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, these Resident Evil games are so huge to us. And it's just, every time there's a remake, we got to get it.
And continuing on the Resident Evil train, that was Resident Evil 2 remake. But a Resident Evil game for PS4 was Biohazard, Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, Resident Evil 7.
Which was called Biohazard.
With the crazy-ass family.
Crazy-ass family. Yeah. And where was it? Shit. Where was it? It wasn't Alabama. It was something.
It's probably like Louisiana.
Yes, Louisiana swamps.
Yeah.
That was it. This fucking guy.
I know things.
The fucking brain on him. He drinks and he knows things in his new coldest water bottle.
Available now at thecoldestwater.com. Use the code BASEMENT to get some money off your purchase.
Yes, it works. Mine's at home. My girlfriend stole it.
But 7 was creepy as fuck.
First person view. Now listen, I'm not a big FPS guy.
Creepy.
I've said it before. I'm not a big first person shooter.
Yeah.
I'm really not, but Resident Evil in first person was fucking horrific. Fucking Big Daddy Jack chasing you around the fucking house.
They tried to do it with the Game Boy version, remember?
No, there was one called Resident Evil Survivor for PS1. It's not a well-known game. But look it up. It's Resident Evil Survivor for PS1. It is an old first-person shooter. That failed so fucking hard.
Yeah, that one failed. But this one, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, was...
The puzzles were cool.
Ridiculous.
The story was cool. You know what I mean? Going through all the actions. Even the DLC where you get to play as the crazy uncle who fights with his fists, or when you get to play as Chris Redfield in his own version called Not a Hero. He's a fucking hero. All right?
Chris is always a hero.
Chris is fucking hero.
Yeah.
Except when he goes up against Leon. Then I'm rooting for Leon all the way. I don't care if
Yeah.
Chris was Resident Evil 1. I don't care if Chris was first.
It's Leon.
Because, yeah, you saw Leon in Resident Evil 2, and he was a fucking pussy. And he was like, well, I have to check with the chief first. Suck a fucking dick, Leon. All right? Grow a pair of fucking balls, dude. All right? We're in a survival situation here. You got to go talk to the chief.
Ada!
Oh, you know? Yeah. But Leon made up for it because when Leon came back in Resident Evil 4, that was give no fucks, Leon.
Yeah. Oh,
that was give no fucks, Leon. That's the fucking Leon I like. Because remember Resident Evil 6 when him and Chris went at it for a minute?
Uh-huh.
Leon almost had him.
Yeah.
Oh, people who are Chris fans argue that shit. Leon almost had him. Almost had him.
Oh,
now,
man.
if that was Chris from Resident Evil 5, it would have been a better fight. But this was like slimmer down Chris.
Yeah.
Chris from Resident Evil 5 punched a fucking boulder, okay? That's fucking awesome. I don't give a shit what anyone says. The man fucking uppercutted a boulder. Fighting Wesker in a volcano. I fucking love the ridiculousness of that. Loved it.
Like a typical anime.
Yeah. It was great. It was great. But watching them, especially in that newest movie, forgot what it was called, but it was Leon, Chris, and Rebecca Chambers are all in that movie. It's one of the Resident Evil movies.
I got to see that.
Yeah, dude. Leon goes full John Wick in a hallway with zombies around him. It is an amazing action sequence.
Nice.
Amazing.
Nice.
The way it's animated,
Yeah.
fucking gorgeous.
Nice.
And he fucks them up. I mean, elbows, knees, fuck, bang, bang, bang. Great. But more about Resident Evil 7 real quick before we move on to one of John's favorite games, which I've played, but not as much as him. The one more thing about Resident Evil 7 is it really did something different. I don't know if it was as popular as the other ones, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I played it. I beat it. I unlocked the special features. I played again with all the unlockables.
See, that's the thing with Resident Evil
You know?
games. Once you beat it, you have to do it again.
You have to.
You just have to.
You have to. Especially with I loved beating Resident Evil 1 for PS1 and unlocking the unlimited ammo Colt Python Magnum and just running around the mansion.
Yeah.
Do.
Be like, go ahead. Mess with me.
Fuck with me now, bitch. When the hunter comes after you, hunter's like, ee, bang. Uh-huh. How's that feel?
All right.
You
right.
fucking frog cocksucker.
All right. So the last game we have on our list, because it has to be on the list, is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Okay, so this is the most recent game that Call of Duty came out with. And I basically say any Call of Duty for PS4. Okay, it's not just Modern Warfare, but I'm putting it in a whole classification by itself.
Yes, like we do in Resident Evil.
Right. But Modern Warfare in itself is amazing.
And if you want to see how amazing it is, just watch John play.
Yeah. You can watch me play. Okay. It's on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
There's a Let's Play series of Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Fucking hysterical.
And I live stream it on Twitch.
On Twitch. I was just about to say, go on Twitch and watch him play it.
Yeah.
Fucking great. I love watching him play because there's times you could tell when John's drinking and when he's not drinking.
Yeah.
See, when he's not drinking,
I suck.
he sucks. When he's drinking, you're like, how the fuck did he get out of that scrape? He bullet timed that
It's
shit.
like, boom, headshot. Boom,
Yeah.
headshot.
He's just out. He's out. I mean, he gets surrounded by 5 people and they drop a nuke on him and he just walks out like,
Yeah. I think the Call of Duty series had to be on this list only because, you know me, I'm a huge storyline guy, okay? And Call of Duty has a great story.
I heard some of the stories really good. I've only ever played certain Call of Duty games, but I've played the zombies. That's all I ever played was zombies.
Okay.
And that was fun. I loved the old Call of Duty. I don't know which one it was, but it had the alien gun.
Right. Yeah, I
Love that
remember that.
fucking
Yeah.
gun.
But Modern Warfare now is crazy because you get to play. So they have a mode, okay, in Call of Duty, kind of like Fortnite in the sense, and PlayerUnknown's Battleground,
Okay.
where you're dropped into kind of like this zone, and the zone gets smaller and smaller.
Is it every man for himself?
And it's it depends on the mode that you play.
Okay.
Okay, so you could play teams or you could play solo, and it's called Warzone in Call of Duty,
Nice.
where the the map just shrinks and gets smaller and smaller, and I love it. It's
You love the
awesome.
pressure?
It's awesome because I was playing Fortnite with my daughter, with Anna, and it's like, this is really cartoony. It's really kiddish, and I'm really not into it. I mean, it's cool, you could play it, but I'm done, kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't like it. I really don't.
But I like the premise. I like the premise of the whole, arena kind of thing. And PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds had that. That's the OG. It's the original kind of arena kind of thing, and it's cool. But I like Call of Duty's graphics better and mechanics.
No,
but
Call of Duty has amazing graphics, especially because you play it on PC, right?
yes, I play it on PC.
Because it's both for PC and PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But me and John played it for, I think he played it for both, and I played it on PC.
Right.
But as we end, I want to end on a good note. Just give him a little knowledge on that Vagrant Story remake. God, I love that game.
Vagrant. You know what? Tune in Tuesday night.
Oh, we're going to make him wait?
9 p.m. Eastern.
I love when he teases the tip.
Okay, and I will talk about Vagrant Story.
Awesome. All right. I'm
Write it down,
tuning in.
Frank.
I'm tuning in.
I will talk about Vagrant Story and the fun times that we had and how they need to release a new one.
How many discs was it? 3?
I think it was like 4.
3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. I mean, if you could calculate the hours that we played that game, it would literally be years gone off our lives.
Yes.
But it's worth it.
All right, everybody. If you like the Poddex segment we did today, head on over to poddex.com and get yourself some decks. Use the code BASEMENT10 for 10% off your purchase.
Yeah, stop stealing our shit.
Also, if you like the water bottle I was using today, if you're watching the podcast,
Yes.
it's the coldest water bottle. You can get that at thecoldestwater.com. Use the code BASEMENT for some money off your purchase and get your own. These things are awesome. Let me tell you something. These things, your drink will stay cold
They legit work.
all day.
Your drink will stay cold and your soup will stay hot.
That's right.
I used it for soup one time. It was great.
All right, everybody. So thank you for joining us today. If you want to listen to the rest of our episodes, head on over to thebasementsurge.com where you can listen to the podcast, watch our videos, and read our blog.
Check out our shop.
Yeah.
Say hello to our Patreon, and don't forget to check on our YouTube channels. Subscribe, ring
Yes.
the bell, because me and John have some stuff coming out. We had a little bit of a slowdown, holidays, bad weather, technical difficulties, because there's some shit going on here.
Life happens, and you
Shit
know
happens.
what? We're back.
But we hope you enjoyed this gaming series as much as we enjoy doing it. If you agree with our list, we'd like you. If you disagree with anything on our list, that's your fucking opinion. But check out some of the games. You might like them.
Head on over to thebasementsurge.com, and yeah. We'll see you next week, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Tuesday, Vagrant Story.
Yes. Tuesday, 9 o'clock Eastern. See you there.
This episode is powered by Poddex.
Let's go. Turn up the volume. And now, from Brooklyn, New York, this is the Basement Surge with John and Frank.
3, 2,